Hello everyone. In this video, we study about how to find out inverse Laplace transform of a function which has a logarithms in it. For that, we make use of the property of a Laplace transformation. We know that if Laplace transformation of the function f of t is given by capital F of s, then we have a result that Laplace transformation of t power n into f of t will be equal to minus 1 to the power of n into d power n by ds to the power of n of Laplace transformed function f of s. Now, if I take inverse transformation on either side of this equation, we get L inverse of L of t power n into f of t will be equal to L inverse of minus 1 to the power of n into nth order derivative of f of s. I represent that as fn of s. I can able to cancel out this inverse and Laplace transform. We get t to the power of n into f of t will be equal to L inverse of minus 1 to the power of n into fn of s. Now I just cross multiply this t power n now. So we have f of t will equal to minus 1 to the power of n is constant. I can take it outside, divided by t to the power of n into inverse transformation of fn of s. But here, this f of t, according to the definition of inverse transform, what is f of t? Where by the definition, we have f of t is equal to inverse transformation of the function capital F of s. So this is the required result we are working for. It is inverse transformation of the function capital F of s will be equal to minus 1 power n by t power n into L inverse of fn of s. Now, we study the working rule, how to eliminate the log function and how to make use this above result in order to solve the problem which has a logarithmic function in it. So coming to the working rule, the very first step is given f of s, eliminate the log function. Eliminate the log function by differentiating given function. By differentiating given function. So what is the given function here? The given function is f of s. We need to find out an inverse for this. For that, we are eliminating f of s. So if we differentiate, what do we get? We get f in terms of derivatives. So we get fn of s. So the next step is, once we know fn, we need to find out inverse. Next, find inverse transform for fn of s. So what do we get here? In the second step, we get L inverse of fn of s. Okay. In the very next step, we have to pre-multiply by minus 1 power n by t to the power of n. So now multiply minus 1 to the power of n by t to the power of n to the obtained result. In this, the obtained result means the second step. In the second step, what the result or the equation we get, that is the obtained result. So what do we get now? Now we get the function f of t. So f of t will be equal to minus 1 to the power of n by t to the power of n into obtained result. The obtained result is L inverse of capital fn of s. So this is my function f of t. But what is my f of t? F of t will be equal to L inverse of capital F of s. Okay, so these are the steps we have to follow in order to find out the inverse transformation for a given function with log. We just solve one problem on this, how to find out or how to solve a problem. Okay, take down an example now. So example 1. Okay, so here I need to find the inverse transformation for the function log s plus a by s plus b. So coming to the solution part, first we consider or let the given function capital F of s be equal to log of s plus a by s plus b. So now by using the logarithmic property, I write the given function f of s in the form of, see here, it is log m by log n, log m by n can be written as log m minus log n. So it is log s plus a minus log s plus b. Now I follow the steps of the working rule. The first step is I have to differentiate until the log function get eliminates. Now differentiate with respect to the variable s, which imply that f dash of s will be equal to, the log differentiation is 1 by s plus a, again minus sign, again log of s plus b differentiation with respect to s is 1 by s plus b. So we have eliminated the log function. The next step, I have to find out the inverse transformation for this. According to the working rule, I have to find out the inverse transformation for this. So this implies the inverse transformation of f dash of s be equal to, it is L inverse of 1 by s plus a minus L inverse of 1 by s plus b. So here the inverse transformation of f dash of s be equal to, it is inverse of 1 by s plus a means e to the power of minus at minus inverse of 1 by s plus b means e to the power of minus bt. Now we have a result that it is inverse transformation of, now we have a result that it is f of t is equal to minus 1 to the power of n by t to the power of n into inverse transformation of fn of s. In this case, we have f dash of s. It means the n value is equal to 1. If n is equal to 1, what I have to multiply? I have to multiply by minus 1 to the power of 1 by t to the power of 1 on either side of this equation. So which implies that this minus 1 to the power of 1 into inverse transformation of f dash of s divided by t to the power of 1 is equal to, again here also same thing, it is minus 1 I will multiply into e to the power of minus at minus e to the power of bt divided by t to the power of n. The n value is equal to 1 in this case, it becomes t. So which imply that the LHS can be written as f of t, because what is my f of t? Minus 1 power n by t power n into L inverse fn, minus 1 power n by t power n into L inverse of fn, where the value of n equal to 1. So I can write this as e to the power of minus bt minus e to the power of at divided by t. So this is the required inverse Laplace transformation for the given function. In the upcoming sessions, we solve some more problems on it. Thank you all.